Okay, hello. We're moving right along. I'm filming 2 episodes in one day today, so I didn't get a chance. I don't know what your comments are about the last video. Alright, today's reaction is brought to you by CBC Gym. It's not actually. I'm not sponsored or anything. I just, that's where I'm watching the episodes. Anyways, so we're moving on to Season 7, Episode 8. Recap of where we're at right now. The dancers found their inner soul or whatever and performed for Jade, the very intense, powerful woman who I'm obsessed with. They just found out that Dance Mania wants them to be on their TV show, which would interfere with nationals, and Emily's pissed off even though she had such a great moment with Nick, and I think they're gonna get married. That didn't actually happen, but I really want them to. Here is the next episode, Season 7, Episode 8. This is called The Bicycle Thief. Here's the description. A Troop decides to take on a new opportunity, but with nationals right around the corner. That's the second time we've heard that phrase in this season. It's really hard to avoid. But also, is it? I mean, I guess when you're just used to hearing it all the time, you're just like, that's what I want to say. So, anyways, the studio is busier than ever. A well-known dancer is brought in to choreograph a nationals duet for Lily and Kingston and discovers their dance chemistry is better when they're fighting. What? Piper agrees to help Finn plan a first date with a new girlfriend, I bet you that's Amy, but discovers a truth that could complicate everything before it even begins. She realizes she has feelings for him, that's what my theory is. Nick's limitations become apparent when he tries to choreograph a dance for A Troop and it doesn't go well. Nick isn't a dancer. Isn't he not a dancer? Is he actually one? Maybe I'm making this up. I don't know. Ozzy is stunned when he uncovers a secret romance at TNS. I bet you the romance is between Izzy and Heathcliff. I bet you they get together. Haha. Let's jump into it, shall we, children?
Previously on The Next Step.
Previously on The Next Step.
Piper, you're really lucky to have a friend like Finn.
Yeah, I might be in a bit of trouble.
Tuts are right for camera, but I think we need sharp movements, you know? So it's like...
I'm wondering why every episode doesn't show every character as much. I haven't seen, what's their names? Amy and Finn weren't in the last episode. I'm wondering it's because they had, such a short time to shoot everything, and, maybe there wasn't enough availability with all the dancers, because I remember when we were filming our first seasons, the first 4 seasons or 3 seasons really, everyone was always on set. We were always together, and occasionally our scenes wouldn't be that day, we'd have a day off here and there, but for the most part we would always be together, because when you're rehearsing you don't pick specific people, you just you're all there to rehearse, whether it be in one studio for a duet and then a whatever, and then or you're hanging out, you're doing homework, you're teaching, I don't know. There was always stuff to do at the studio as a team, even if it was all separate. So I wonder why that is for this season. Tell me, maybe that's something that they've established in later seasons and I just don't remember.
We can't divide our time between Dance Mania and Nationals and do well at both. This is a disaster.
What's hilarious to me is that there's one competition that The Next Step always focuses on, but in any regular studio in the real world, you're focusing on, you're always competing with the same numbers, to be fair, but usually there's 60 to 100 competitive dancers from every different age category, and you have all of the groups in every single dance style, tap, jazz, ballet, acro, contemporary, hip-hop, lyrical, more, and you have solos, duets, trios, small groups, large groups, extended large groups, and production, which is the whole studio competing together, 60 to 100 dancers in one thing. But this only ever focuses on A Troop, and A Troop competes with their maybe 10 to 15 dances, maybe it's more, it might have changed, including it's usually 10 groups and then some solos and duets here and there and trios, and then they compete with just those dances at one event, and then that's it, and then you move on to nationals or internationals or whatever. But it's so crazy to me because they're stressing about this one event when usually at a normal dance studio you have 10 times, if not more, dances to worry about, and you have more dancers, and you have more events or competitions that you're competing at. It's just funny to me that the scale is drastically different, but I guess to comprehend, to get people's mind around this world, it's easier to do it this way, especially when you're targeting a younger audience.
So then I said, listen here,
Get off
pal.
my desk, Eldon.
Emily,
Isaac! Hey! I was not expecting to see him. I knew it was going to be someone from like the original cast because it said a well-known dancer is brought in to choreograph. So I was like, it's either like this Jade situation from last episode or it's going to be Eldon. Woohoo! Oh, I'm so excited. I love Isaac.
Emily asked me to come and choreograph a duet for nationals, but I think she just likes to have me around.
Morning.
I missed their dynamic. Also, I just realized something. They used to date, Emily and Eldon, right? Season 1, throwback, whoa. And now he's here and he's like, I think she just likes to keep me around. And maybe he's like gonna be like flirty with her and then Nick's gonna get jealous and then there's gonna be like that whole love triangle thing just for an episode, but it's gonna make Nick realize his feelings for Emily. I'm really living in a fantasy world, I think, a little bit.
Eldon, Nick.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Eldon's here in the choreographer capacity.
They shake your hand. They shake their hands in front of her face and she's like, okay.
We're fighting about what takes precedent.
I'll choreograph it. Who would buy a dance studio and not know how to choreograph? Me. Don't tell Emily.
I think she knows.
That guy owns the studio?
Don't get me started.
Oh, I miss Eldon and Michelle. Whoa, Emily. This is gonna be funny.
After talking to Piper about the power of saying yes, I feel inspired.
I will think of a great idea, and I will see you at 7.
Okay. I guess.
Okay, so now he's gonna like do this whole date. He's gonna like test out the date on Piper and be like, which part should I do with Amy? And she's gonna be like, oh, okay, yes, I have to say yes to everything because they made that pact earlier. And then she's gonna fall for him. I bet. And then, but also Amy's her best friend, so there's gonna be tension. Ooh.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do you
Their timing was off.
see what you can do when you work together? Emily just texted me, and she wants me to run down to the next steep and get her a scone and a tea.
I love how he drops the rehearsal. He's like, pause, Emily needs something. I have to go to get her a scone and a freaking tea.
Hi, everyone. How are we?
Nick looks like he walked into an athletic store and said, give me the works.
What about the alternates?
Well, the alternates need to stay the alternates. You don't want to mess with a system that still works, right?
Being an alternate stinks.
That would suck, but also, you gotta start somewhere. There's another thing too, is like complaining, which I feel like it's just like expressing how characters feel in whatever particular moment, especially in talking heads, but like, if you're an alternate, at least you're there, you know, you're able to learn, you're able to absorb. That doesn't mean that life sucks. Like, everyone doesn't get a gold star in life. You have to work, you have to fail a lot, and you have to not get what you wanted, but maybe get close to it so that you can learn and then make the relationships and the connections you need to then maybe, hopefully, get to where you want to be one day. But you're not going to get it overnight. You're not Michelle, who just walks in, flips her hair, and then boom, star of the show.
Amy, can you do a Baryshnikov?
He almost broke there. That was so funny. Can you do a Baryshnikov?
Can you do a soda bath?
Take a bath in soda?
No, the dance move.
Oh, soda bask?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Okay, sure.
It's not a dance. He's just asking them to do different dance moves. This isn't a dance. This isn't, like, there's no counts, there's no positioning, there's no nothing. He's just like, do this. Cool, that's a move.
You know what's going on? You're trying to make us look bad for our Dance Mania audition.
Guys, nothing could be further from the truth. This was a test. I just wanted to know what you were.
Oh my gosh, you could tell his feelings were like pretty bruised. Like, his ego was super bruised there. He was like, oh, they hate it.
Capable of, and you passed. Good job.
I asked Amy out on a date, and she said yes.
Amy and Finn.
Jealous.
And I know that she'll be able to help me out. I've never...
The music will always give away what's about to happen. There is some sort of emotional pull from Piper to Finn, and she's jealous that he's taking her other best friend on a date and not her on a date.
Come on, guys, you gotta do this sharper.
I think it looks good.
No, it did not.
What happened to my dance?
Your choreographer told you it doesn't look good, and she's like, I think it looks good. And he's like, no, it did not, because he's watching it, not you. Ugh, respect, come on, girl.
Where's the fire?
That was a high jump.
It was.
Kingston, you...
Where's the fire, Isaac?
I have never owned a studio before. I just love dance so much. I just wanted to be involved. Well, it's just not as easy as it looks on telly.
I love Nick. He's so sweet.
It makes so much sense now. I feel bad for Nick. I have to do something about this.
Okay, I'm in two minds about this. One, yes, Nick is very sweet and like he really pulled on the heartstrings there, the actor did. But also, how old is he? Is he not in his 20s? Does he not know himself enough to be like, I love dance, I just wanted to be a part of it, and like, I can't choreograph. Like, yeah, you have never done it before, and the first time you do it, it fails, and you're like, of course it's gonna fail. It's your first time. That means there's more room for improvement than ever before. Like, you know what I mean?
You didn't hear it from me, and I wouldn't take it too personal. He just thinks you're a bad dancer.
Kingston thinks I'm a bad dancer, huh?
That shot, the like zoom in shot. Wow, they're getting really fancy with these shots. Isaac's delivery was brilliant. I wouldn't take it too personally. He just thinks you're a bad dancer.
Did someone turn up the heat? Oh no, this dance is on fire.
Isaac.
I didn't want you off this dance. You wanted me off this dance.
Who told you that?
What? You guys dance better when you're fighting.
Is that all you're gonna say?
You're welcome.
Oh my gosh, Eldon's a dick. Like, just no remorse. Just, you guys dance better than you're fighting. I feel like it's also because, yeah, I don't know. He's just like more blunt. He's always been that way, I guess. Eldon. Not Isaac, Eldon.
I don't agree with his methods, but I can't argue with the results. That dance was fire.
Something else I hate. The term fire being used like that. Like,
so annoying.
Ben feels the same way. The dance was fire. It's the same way I feel about that freaking whoa dance move. Oh! Oh! He looked at her! Oh, maybe he's feeling that way about her. Aww.
Wow, Piper, you look so good with your hair down. Okay,
Turn!
I'm turning, I'm trying.
Saying yes today has been interesting.
That's all I would be thinking. I'd be like, don't hit the cameras!
I can honestly say it's taking me places I never thought I'd go.
They gon' fall in love. But something else too, they're perpetually in warm weather in this world. They're never in like, cause you have your two dance outfits, that's it. Dance A, dance B, and then like casual look A and look B.
Actually, pretty good.
Good enough to move from alternate to A troop?
There's a time and a place for that, and this is neither.
Oh, she just shut her down. I agree with her. There's a time and a place, and this is neither. She's right. Wow, she literally had the balls to be like, so good enough to be on A troop? And she's like, not the time.
I guess it doesn't matter if I'm a good choreographer as long as I've got a strong team around me.
Oh, that was really sweet.
Buckle up.
Yeah, safety first.
You know it. I'll hop on.
Here we go, 3.
Oh, he tossed her a little wink. He said, what did he say? I didn't hear what he said, or I didn't like see his lips moving, so I didn't know what he was like saying to her. Or I think he was like, thank you. I can't really wink like that. Oh, I guess I can.
No, you never did tell me the 5 things you like about me.
Maybe just because I'm that charming.
Maybe dancing with you was a bad idea.
Are they gonna kiss? I think they might. Oh, that was like a sensual build up to the kiss. With where their energy was at, I wanted them to just like attack more maybe, or just like, I don't know. It was just like so, wow.
Should I speak?
Oh yes, emotional solo wearing a beautiful bodysuit that shows off her figure, hair down, so she looks more like a woman. That is her becoming a woman moment, I'm guessing.
Saying yes did change me.
Every single character goes through some sort of emotional shift, and they deal with it by dancing. So funny. This was like the typical Riley moment in the episode as well, of like, I'm emotional, I'm sad, and I'm gonna dance about my feelings, which is really sweet. Also, Alex, is killing this solo. It's so beautiful. She's such a stunning dancer, and she should wear her hair down more often. I feel like that bun looks like it sometimes, because I know Alex's, the actor's hair is super thick, and so for her having to put it up is just like something she needs to do to like keep it out of her face. But this is just like such an emotional thing. I feel like that's what's part of it. She's like letting her hair down. She's like being herself, opening up. $10 as Finn walks in. $10. Maybe $5.
Now he's dating my best friend.
Wow, Piper. I'm glad I changed that bet to $5, because I was like, maybe not, because I saw the episode was coming to an end. It's like, maybe he won't walk in. Final thoughts. Oh God. Yeah, Piper is in love with her best friend's boyfriend now. That sucks. Yeah, girl, should have been honest. Should have seen it sooner. But also, how can you? You know? It always happens in the worst possible time. There is a lot of relationship stuff happening this season. And not just like friendship stuff, but like just like love relationship, like boyfriend girlfriend stuff, or girlfriend stuff, since there's that whole Cleo Jude relationship. But also, like, I haven't seen Jude in a couple episodes, I've just realized. It wasn't Izzy and Heathcliff. I wish it was. I don't like Heathcliff still. He's still in my like maybe books, but I don't hate him anymore. You know, it's also because I haven't seen him in a while, so there's that. And also, Izzy's still my favorite. I miss her. Where is she at? You know, let's bring her back, okay? What else happened this episode? Kingston and what's her face? Summer. No, Lily. Lily and Kingston. The thing with this show is they sometimes like lean into the tension, and then it never goes there to like the point of like where they cross the line into like a kiss like that. But they did it this time, and I was like, oh. Yeah, Nick and Emily need to be a thing. It's every time I see them together, it just solidifies that in me more. Nothing is convincing me otherwise. My predictions would probably be like, there's obviously going to be a lot of drama with the love triangle there with Finn and Amy and what's-her-face, Piper. I think that Kingston and Lily, it's going to be like an explosive relationship. It's going to be the complete opposite of what Henry and Summer were. So Henry and Summer were just kind of passive about the relationship because it felt like that relationship wasn't for them. Whereas this, there's going to be a lot of passion there because obviously there's tension. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. That's the day. Bye.